few days ago on the Cosmopolitan Mix on Joy 99.7 FM, dancehall act Samini made some allegations against the headmaster of the Ebenezer Senior High School. Specifically, he talked about how the headmaster denied him the opportunity to interact with the student because of his outlook, specifically his dreadlocks. And so we're here today at the Ebenezer Senior High School, and I have here with me Mr. Mensah, who is the headmaster of the school, and basically we're here to get his side of the story. You're welcome to JoyNews, sir.
Thank you.
So what happened when Samini came here?
A week today, I think I cited a letter on my table requesting to meet the students. So on the letter, I minuted, in fact, the channel communicates that when it comes to this, you have to a team, executives, management, refer to them. Then on Tuesday, that day Tuesday, I was here when a young man, well, the type of dress he put up, I don't want even to go there.
Who's this? Samini himself?
No, I think it's one of them. Okay. And the reason they wanted to come and meet the student, so you have written the school. You need have to get a response from the school, whether the school agree or disagree. Now, how can you come today and you want the program to do? So quickly, I refer him to the senior house mistress and the team. But let him correct impression here. JoyNews has a policy. When someone wants to talk to the students, you have two-way approach. One, either you get a letter from Metro Director of Education, where the school is cited, or you go to the regional education office and seek permission from director, regional director, or go to Director General. Any of these three can give you a letter. And based on that letter, you can bring it to the school. The school has no choice than to obey. Now, this was not done. He decided to write to the school direct. No problem. The school has to study it. By the time the letter was brought, we are in examination week. Students are writing the exam. How can we stop the exam and give you the audience? Meanwhile, the old students who are in a position, I'm telling you, when they heard it, I don't even want to go there. But what I want to say is that I was expecting them to wait for us to write to them, give them invitation, tell you that, yes, you had a letter, it has been approved, come and talk to the students. No, you can't just bring a letter, and there, you are coming to meet the student.
So what was the outcome of the meeting with that individual who came to follow up on the letter?
Yeah, the individual, I refer him to the senior house mistress and then the team. The guy didn't wait for us to just take decision. Then maybe, because I was even waiting for the team to tell me, Master, we agreed, we don't agree, so let's write. Only for him to call the team, and then on Tuesday they are here, ready to talk to the students. I don't see it to be right. I don't see it to be right. So upon that, even I didn't sack them. They themselves left.
So Samini's narration, he says, you allowed them to go speak to the kids. You said, okay, you can go. On his way downstairs, you followed him up to have an interaction with him downstairs. That never happened?
That is untrue. That's untrue. I didn't see him. On that day, I was having a meeting. There's a meeting going on here. Okay? So when he said that he had wanted to talk to me, did he say he talked to me?
Yes. Samini says he spoke to you.
It's never true. He never did. When I saw him was when I was down. I didn't see him. So it was not true.
On Wednesday when I came, some people around the school also had an interaction with me, and they seemed to confirm what Samini was saying about the fact that you went downstairs and had an interaction with him. Before they knew it, Samini was leaving. You were seen talking to Samini.
You are saying he came up to my office and had an interaction with me.
No. He says when they came, you just said that, per the letter, the time they brought the letter, you had not reached out to them. So when they came, to follow up on the letter, you couldn't have just said, go and interact with my kids because they were writing examination. But Samini says you gave them the go-ahead. to go and speak to the kids.
By hurt means that I gave them a go ahead.
In fact, I even understand the young man who came to do the follow-up. I hear he had some, piercings. You complained about that, and he told you he was going to remove it or something. And so you agreed to let them go and talk to. And whilst on their way downstairs,
I don't recall whether I agreed or what. I just refer him to the senior house mistress to deal with. Okay. That's what I think.
So you're saying on record you never spoke to Samini?
Oh, I'm not saying I never spoke with Samini. I spoke with him, but I said that the time was wrong. Okay. That's that.
So you just told him that the time was wrong. You never had a discussion with him around his dreadlocks?
The dreadlocks. I have a student here. What's that? Dreadlocks. I have a student here. So why should I be a problem when I've already admitted a student here with the dreadlock? So what's the problem?
But did you have a problem with his appearance?
No, I didn't. I didn't complain about his appearance.
And I want to quote him verbatim. He says, you told him that you people, so if you don't dress like this, you can't do the music.
It's never true. It's not true. In fact, when I was with him, I saw his men, the team, all of them with the dreadlocks. And one of them was even standing close to me. The trousers are jeans and all over. So, well, the bottom line is that his visitation was not approved by the school. So there's no way you can have a chat with the students. Okay. That's the bottom line.
Okay.
Sure.
So you never had any discussion with him around his appearance? You never complained about his outlook, basically? Told him that his outlook, you don't think he can be a good influence to your kids?
Oh, I don't recall.
He never spoke to you about Bob Marley?
Bob Marley? Well...
Never made reference to Bob Marley?
Madam, I have a lot. My vision here to improve that kind of performance. So all that is saying, I don't recall. Because the deadlock, we have a student here. The deadlock, we have a student here. So why should I complain of his? When we were in my, I can show you the picture. The student's file is here. I can give it to you to see it. Right. So why should I complain? Media crucified me. No comment. All that I will say, I leave it to the Almighty God.
But I just want to get from you, are you saying on record that Samini lied? I just want to get that.
On what?
On you complaining about his dreadlock, his outlook, causing an uproar on social media.
My sweet lady, is that he came and said the time was wrong for him to talk to the students. Students are writing the examination, and there's no way. So
he lied about the dreadlocks?
Well, I'm saying that I gave everything to Almighty God. Right. Yesterday when I was going home, I listened to one of the radio stations. Insult. Jesus Christ. Is that the media up to?
You'll agree with me that I came here on Wednesday when the story broke to get your side of the story. Unfortunately, you weren't here, and then we booked an appointment today. So if we had gotten you on that Wednesday, we would have played Samini's SOT and played yours against it. So we get the truth. So you can't also be very mad about the media, right?
It's serious, my sister. I've taken it. As I have given it to God. Let God solve it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Once again, Mr. Mensah won't tell us if he had a dreadlocks conversation with Samini, but he says he doesn't have a problem with individuals who keep dreadlocks. He doesn't have a problem at all. And he has one here in his school. So Samini, basically he's saying that you didn't tell the truth completely.